anybody guess what animal that was?
The turkey.
Yes, sir, you are correct. So I guess hearing those like birds and that thundering gobble, what does that make you feel? Like, does it get you anxious? Does it get you riled up? Getting you ready? I guess that sound. What's up, Misty? What's up? Makes you hungry. Thanksgiving. I like it. I like it. So. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Pause. What did it say?
The clicker died.
No, the clicker you just closed it.
Oh. Set me up for failure already.
I am here for you.
So,
It should take just a second. There it goes.
there you are.
Continue.
So yes, this is the wild turkey. It's one of my favorite personal animals myself. I love hunting them. I'm very blessed. My grandpa has 40 acres out north of Appleton. He's got a creek run right through it, and the turkeys run up and down that all the time. I don't want to say it's easy, because I've definitely been outsmarted by them many times. So I guess, my name is Brock Barrett. I'm a UWSP conservation law major. As you can see, this is when I was like 12 to 14 with my beautiful blonde M&M hair and my greasy looking braces, as my grandpa Norm there. So I'm a UWSP major. I'm part of the National Wild Turkey Federation. What's really nice about them is if you donate to them, they give you like some Bass Pro Shop discounts and gift cards and stuff. So, now that I have my note cards, can anybody guess how many wild turkeys there were in Wisconsin in 1975?
0.
You the man. You are correct. The DNR had no idea how many wild turkeys were in Wisconsin because they couldn't find any. It was like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So, they're extirpated from habitat loss, overhunting. There was just no regulation for them. So, in 1976, well, first off, we had to do Where's Waldo. Hope you remember him there. So, in 1976, Wisconsin traded some ruffed grouse. I didn't say the number, but they traded some ruffed grouse for 29 wild turkeys from Missouri. And it wasn't until 1983 that they held their first hunt for those guys. So, can anybody guess how many wild turkeys are in Wisconsin today? Couple, maybe a little bit. 4, 40, you said?
At least 4.
I like at least 4. The DNR estimates that today there's over 350,000 wild turkeys in Wisconsin. What a success. So the DNR, Wisconsin DNR has helped out a lot in the past, the success of wild turkey. Since this recent success, they really haven't been helping out so much. So that's where the National Wild Turkey Federation came into Wisconsin in 2018. And, well, first, has anybody heard of the National Wild Turkey Federation? Nice. Yeah, so they go across the whole United States. They're committed to conservation. Their mission for their plan is the conservation of the wild turkey and the preservation of our hunting heritage. So they were founded in 1973, and currently in Wisconsin, they have enhanced over 110,000 acres of property in Wisconsin. That's just about 172 square miles. And they've also opened up over 2,000 acres for public hunting use that was not regulated beforehand. So next, let's get ready to talk some turkeys, man. So when you go hunting, you need to be all camoed out. They can see clear across 80 acres with their eyesight. They can see color, so you gotta be camoed out. You can't be like just out in the open kind of deer, sitting up in a tree, freezing your bum off, I guess I would probably recommend using decoys. In the beginning of the year, they're all flocked up, and you got them toms that you saw in the first picture. They're trying to attract a mate, and they're trying to beat up anyone who's trying to attract a mate. So I would suggest me putting on a Jake decoy, thinking that he's the boss man. You're gonna get a tom to come in and beat him up. But later in the season, any toms that are remaining, they're probably gonna be a little scared from being beat up all season. So if you put a lone hen out, they might attract and think there's no danger. And you're gonna sucker them in there. So yeah, that's what I would suggest anyways. And then for calls, I'm not gonna try to embarrass myself here. So if you're a beginner, I would probably suggest the box call. It's quite loud. It's more of a locator call. I guess if anyone knows turkey hunting, they're pretty loud if you're up close with them. It kind of sounds like more like a yelp kind of thing. I haven't chalked this up in a while, so it doesn't sound too well. Otherwise, my favorite one that's really easy, you can't mess up pushing a button, is the push button yelper. Just it's nice and quiet, very friendly, not going to scare anybody away with a loud ass yelp. So, next, I also like to do is a slate call. Jumping all these up on the board here. It's pretty hard to master, but once you get down, you can do like cluck, purrs, yelps. I'm not really too good myself, but I'm gonna try not to embarrass myself. See, I'm not a master, but I try my best. These are gobblers, so you try to imitate a gobble. I don't think these sound too well because they're technically Jake gobbles, trying to imitate like a Jake, trying to like be the boss man, you know? Trying to get a Tom all riled up to get him in there. I know it's not going to sound too well, but I'm going to try it. It's like a high-pitched kind of gobble. And I know you can see in your face there in the back, you can tell that's not really what it should sound like, but it's calls, man, and you're just going to hope the best. And this is where I'm really going to embarrass myself with the mouth call. So what's really nice with the mouth call is that you can be hands-free, and you'll have your gun ready when the Tom comes into your decoys, and you'll be able to do hands-free and still be calling, because when they come in, they're going to be able to strut it up, and you can't shoot them when their head's in, because their feathers will deflect all the BBs coming at you. So what you do is you got to putt a little bit, and they're like, what's going on? They're over there, they're looking around, and that's when you do the thing. So, see if I can embarrass myself here. A little loud, you can be softer, quieter. What's really nice, you can like do different pitches and tones with just your mouth. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I think it's quite cool, but personally, I don't think I'm that good at it either. It's all about practice and knowing your friends and buddies and your family. But all right, on to the next. So when it comes to turkey hunting, you can only use shotgun shells because you see turkeys out in the field. It's kind of cheating, I guess you could say. It's all about the sport of getting them in, tricking them, because they are a smart bird. Not get me wrong, I've been tricked out many times and left like feeling hopeless and dumb. But so you cannot use bullets because within turkey range is about, I wouldn't shoot anything past 40 yards. That's kind of my range. Be about 40 yards there. I guess around here where I would suggest to go hunting if you are interested. The closest place nearby is going to be the Mini Wildlife Center. Otherwise, farmers don't like turkeys because they always eat their crops and stuff. So usually farmers will let you come on in and take a couple if they don't mind. It's all by ask permission. And then also the DNR and also not National Turkey Federation, they put on Learn to Hunt for kids. I personally did when I was 12. I'll say like it was a lot better than I did Learn to Hunt for pheasants and turkeys. For the pheasants one, they literally bought pheasants, they put them in a cage, they pressed the button and you shot it. But it really sucked. But for turkeys, they actually brought out mentors and they brought you out and you're actually turkey hunting and they taught you everything about it. So if you want to get in touch, I know there's a local chapter in Stevens Point that can hook you up. Otherwise, the DNR runs these programs every spring too. So, as you can see, I really love turkey hunting myself. I hope you guys got all jazzed up and excited to maybe kill a bag of bird yourself. I think they're a very important animal. Conserving them throughout Wisconsin, the whole United States, help protect different species. It enhances the land for anybody to go out for the ecosystem. They're just a great animal. I love them to death. Thank you guys so much for listening and taking care of my beautiful calling.